What's going on, guys? Ivan the Terrible, and let's talk about the slap heard around the world. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure all of us have seen the video now of Will Smith and his slap, his infamous slap. So, first thing I want to talk about is let's see something very, very interesting. So, right now it's the 28th of March. So the next day, full day after the incident, we'll call it, happened. So it's interesting. Here, as you can see on YouTube, I type in Will Smith. Not a single search that comes up has anything to do with what happened. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm well versed enough with the interwebs to know that if anything would have come up, it would have been the single only thing that mattered. So let's see, slap. Nope, that one didn't even matter. So let's see what happens when you see slap. Here's what's interesting. But the first, everything that comes up, it's all about him slapping Chris Rock. So I think that's very interesting that YouTube is keeping that away from everybody and not making it one of the searches, even though probably everybody and their grandmother is searching for this video to show everyone that they know. Alright, so let's talk about this little moment right here. So, Chris Rock, first of all, I think we can all agree, Chris Rock, pretty funny comedian. So he is making a very mild joke. I mean, let's be real. If we're going to rate jokes on 0 to 10, 0 being not offensive at all, 10 being, you just made a dead baby joke, to somebody really shouldn't have made a dead baby joke, this is a strong 2, maybe. And as you can see, cool, he made the joke. Would you look at this? Will Smith is laughing. That is a clear, absolutely genuine laugh at the joke. She, not so happy. That's fine. Understandable. Joke's about you. Maybe it hurts you in the soft spot. Maybe it hurts you right in the feels. Who knows? But fact is, Will Smith doesn't give a at all. He is laughing. It is just a joke. This is from Chris Rock. So let's see what happens 5 seconds after. Will Smith just goes right up to Chris Rock and just assaults him. Flat out. No question about it. Hits him right in the face. Now, I could not believe when I saw this. I personally could not believe that that was what I was looking at. Because of so many different reasons. And the biggest one being, no one cares. Legally, or the Oscars or anyone else, no one cares. Because what's insane is this happened before Will Smith got the Best Actor of the Year or whatever nonsense he got. That happened after he assaulted Chris Rock on national television. Think about this for 1 second. If that had been almost anyone else, especially change one small factor about that interaction. One, can you guess what that factor would be? That's right, you racist sons of race. You change the fact that Will Smith is black and you change his skin color to white, that would be national news. Vladimir Putin would have stopped his invasion of Ukraine just to sit down and watch this to go, oh my God, I cannot believe that this just happened. Everything would have stopped. This would be national news. I was even joking with my wife saying, you know what? If that had been a white guy doing that to Chris Rock, same joke, same everything, same wife, same everything. I could literally drive to Target right now and I wouldn't find a single Will Smith movie on their boxes. Why? Because they would all be in the parking lot being actively burned by every group known to man. Yet, I don't think I've heard of any groups going to Target and grabbing all the Will Smith movies and protest burning them because of what he did. So that's insane. That was just a black on black crime, and it's going to be fine. That happened moments before Will Smith won his Oscar. So here's what's crazy. Why didn't the Oscars turn around and say, oh, you know what? We don't really condone the fact that he assaulted somebody on our platform right now. So let's just go ahead and not give him the Oscar, and or let's give him the Oscar and take it away from him and say, well, you were a bad Will Smith. Bad Will Smith. We're taking that Oscar away from you. I haven't heard about that yet. Has anybody else? Let's see. Maybe by the time this video comes out, that'll actually happen. Who knows? But right now, that has not happened. And I guarantee you, if one single factor was changed, like skin color of Will Smith, this would be an entirely different story. And that should make you ask yourself something. Why? Why would that be such a big difference? Would the joke be more offensive if Will Smith was white? Would it have been more offensive if Jada was white? No, probably not. The joke wasn't offensive in the start. This is, again, a comedian making a very mild-mannered joke. I mean, that is almost as low of a joke as you can make. That is literally, you're looking around and you're like, crap, I have nothing I can use right now. I guess I'll make fun of the girl that doesn't have much hair and make a G.I. Joe joke. Wow, that's so creative. Yeah, he made that joke, and Will Smith got up, assaulted this guy on national television. And for anybody who makes the argument, because I've seen some people on the right make this argument of, oh, it's not a big deal, Chris Rock was fine. Like, look, he just bounced right back. What? So just because he got up and reacted right back to being smacked across the face, that makes it okay? So let me get this right. So if someone breaks into my house, shoots me, but it goes through and through and doesn't actually get any of my organs, and I ultimately just have a couple of flesh wounds, it's fine that they shot me? Because, he got up, he's fine, he didn't have to do any surgeries or anything. Think about that for one moment. So no, the fact that he got assaulted matters a lot. It matters a lot. And it blows my mind that we are living in this society where people look at what just happened and go, you know what, whatever, it was, he hurt his wife, whatever. Obviously, look back a couple minutes ago. Will Smith thought it was funny. He thought it was a pretty, good little joke to just kind of throw in there. And sure, maybe afterwards, he looked over at Jada. Jada looked over at him and said, like, really? You gonna let him make this joke about me? And he was like, all right, now I'm actually gonna be mad. And notice what he did afterwards. So for anybody trying to pull the, oh, maybe this was staged. No. Look at Will Smith's face after he makes the slap and sits back down. Hell, look at Chris Rock's reaction. That is a genuine, I don't know how I'm supposed to react to the fact that you just assaulted me on national television. And hey, at the end of the day, good for Chris Rock. Because the fact that he didn't run over to Will Smith and beat him down to the earth is beyond me. I guarantee you, if I had been Chris Rock, that would have gone incredibly differently. He didn't even swear. That was what blew my mind. Chris Rock didn't even swear. He just took it and basically kind of was like, wow, really? That just happened? You really just did that? And Will Smith went on to sit down, swear at him, say, don't you, use her name, blah, 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 blah. And everyone's fine with it at the end of the day. I have not seen anything about, hey, let's go cancel Will Smith. Hey, let's take away his Oscar. That should be the first thing that should have gotten done. Take away his Oscar. Oh, that sucks. You would have won Best Actor, but you assaulted somebody literally a couple minutes before, so yeah. And we kind of have proof it was right here. We were all there. We have videos. It's everywhere. Unless you try to search it on YouTube. I mean, YouTube will not say anything about slap. I mean, you can't even type in Will Smith's slap and now won't even be one of the auto-generates. So if that doesn't tell you that YouTube is biased and keeps these things, censored and kept away from prying eyes. If that doesn't show you, then you're just a lost cause. Hate to tell you. But yeah, think about my previous point. If one factor was changed, if Will Smith had been white, this would be national news. Absolutely national news. This is similar to the Juicy Smoulier BS that we've seen happen. Oh yeah, Juicy Smoulier happened to be in, one of the bluest cities in the entire country. And for some godforsaken reason, in the middle of the night on a super cold night, he's going to get a Subway sandwich, and two MAGA hat wearing white guys, basically try to lynch him and pour bleach on him and all this other stuff. People gobbled that up and like, oh my God, can you believe the state of our country? This is insane. I can't believe this is happening to a gay black man. And yet, that was all wrong. That was false. That was a lie. And yet, here we are with actual proof, actual evidence that Will Smith assaulted a man over nothing. And we're fine with that. Because need I remind you, we do live in this place called the United States of America. We do have these crazy things called the amendments that we live by. And the first one is freedom of speech. And I hold it very near and dear to me to believe that comedians are the pinnacle of freedom of speech. Those are the people that get to exercise the best of freedom of speech, because guess what? To be a comedian, you have to be able to say the edgiest things. You have to say things that are borderline not okay to say, because that's your job. Otherwise, if all comedians had to sit there and just do knock-knock jokes, and even those knock-knock jokes can't be jokes making fun of you sleeping with someone's mom because you're going to hurt somebody, well, I'm pretty sure comedians would lose their lifestyle really damn quickly if that was the case. But yet, no, they get to make the jokes that they make, and oh, it hurts you in the feelings? Oh no, you poor little insignificant little thing. What can I possibly do to help you? No. Comedians can make jokes. Anyone can say whatever they want to say. Now, could Will Smith have gotten up and said some messed up things to Chris Rock, or flipped him the bird, or done something else? Sure. I would still sit there and say that that was wrong. But that would be magnitudes different than going up and assaulting somebody on national television. So this to me is insanity. I really cannot wait to see what happens from this. I'm willing to bet not going to be much. And I'm willing to bet absolutely that Will Smith is going to get to keep his Oscar. The Oscars aren't going to cancel him. He's not going to lose any deals with anybody, with any companies that sponsor him or anything else. I can just about guarantee that. Let's see. But this is absolutely wild. Anyway, I've been terrible out. And actually, for anybody questioning, oh, that's weird, why does he have a piece of duct tape on his shirt? Well, because this is the company I work for. You don't know what it is because it's behind this handy-dandy duct tape. And I don't really want you guys to know where I work, because I'm going to eventually get some leftists trying to come after me for all the evil, hateful, bigoted things that I say. And you know what? I'd rather keep my personal life out of it. So yeah,